Shit, what up? It's Savage and Queen. Welcome back to another one of our videos.
We got some interesting shit to talk to you guys about today.
It is the 101 Minimalist. I know a lot of people have been interested in what kind of things that we use in our minimalist lifestyle and eco-friendly and all of that goodness. So today we're going to share with you some of the things that we use in our daily life.
We got some goodies to the sides of us, so stay tuned and you'll learn lots.
Yeah. So first on our minimalist journey, we have metal straws. Metal straws are great for replacing plastic straws, which are all over this world and causing pollution to the oceans and endangering animals such as tortoises and turtles and birds and all kinds of animals that live out there.
Anytime you go to your favorite fast food joint or whatever and they try to throw you a plastic straw and you got one of these, you can just nope right out of that shit and not continue polluting the earth.
Another type of good straws to use are silicone ones, which are a little more softer and kind of like flexible and bendy, but those are also another option, and wooden straws and glass straws. But we prefer our metal straws, and it comes with a nice little metal cleaner that you can buy.
Insert it right in.
Yeah, you know, clean your straws.
They last a lot longer than the like the wooden straws. They're a lot more durable than the glass straws. They're just fantastic all around.
Yep. And you have the straight version and the bent version.
Whether you're straight or bent, you know.
What do you have to show us?
Well, let's see. What am I going to choose from? I got these water bottles here. And it's actually good to have reusable water bottles. I'm sure a lot of you know why, but I'll go ahead and state it anyways. You don't want to keep buying those plastic water bottles. I know a lot of families and a lot of people go out and buy those big cases of plastic water bottles. That's a shit ton of pollution and water bottles you're putting into the earth. We already know how many can wrap around the earth. There's like enough to continue wrapping around the earth. The oceans are mega polluted with them. So get yourself one of these. Stop buying plastic and start using refillable water bottles. You don't just have to put water in them. You can put anything you want in them, anything you want to drink. Another little surprise I got for you guys on here, actually, is something I prefer to use a lot, and it's one of my favorite items, actually, because for you guys with long hair, you girls with long hair, you know all about hair ties and how they like to snap on you. You can go through them, they can go through like five a week sometimes, 5 a month, you never know, but these are silicone ones. I've only owned like 3 pairs for like the past 4 or 5 months. And they haven't broken on me since. I keep reusing them. I got one for the gym, one for home, one for work, and it's perfect.
Another thing with those elastics are they're very resistant, heat resistant. You can easily clean them by putting them in a pot and boiling them.
Though boiling them will make them snap a little easier. That we learned.
Did that happen to one?
Yeah.
Oh.
After you boiled it.
And also with the water bottles, you can put anything in it. I just would not recommend putting alcohol in it because you'll have the smell of it in there for like ever. So.
Actually, I got a flask for that, though, for the booze.
Yeah.
Get a flask.
Yes, flasks are great. Next are to-go wear. So this is a lovely little thing that's actually called to-go wear.
You don't wear it, actually. It's, you know.
I got it from an eco store, and it comes with wooden chopsticks, a knife, a fork, and a spoon. Everything that you need. And the bonus about having these is it saves you from getting all the plastic cutlery that they have in like restaurants and going to the mall, going out to eat. So when they want to hand those to you, you can just refuse them, say, no, I don't need those, I'm good, and take this with you. You can carry it like this, or if you want to take your straws with you, put them all together, and get yourself a little satchel like this, and you're good to go. Put that in your bag, and you got what you need.
It's honestly a lifesaver, especially if you're going to eat out on the road, or, you know, you need a fork, and, you know, those plastic forks, not only do they pollute, but they break easily, so a wooden fork's not going to break easily.
Yeah, they last much longer. And they're aesthetically pleasing. Next, along with the silicone elastic, we have
silicone.
much more silicone. I love silicone, by the way.
It's a great material.
Very great, very resistant, very durable, as long as you don't stick a knife through it. And we use a lot of silicone products, such as this. We haven't used this yet, but I have plans for this. It's a silicone shot glass tray, and you can make shot glasses with them, of course, in all kinds of forms, like ice, chocolate. But my favorite way to make shot glasses with these are with Jolly Ranchers, and I can make another video explaining you how to make those with these. And they're just like little party cups that you can have. You don't even have to put alcohol in them. You can put whatever you want in them. But I really like this, and you can get it at a place like Kitchen Stuff Plus, any kind of kitchen store.
Put water in there and just, take like 15 shots in a row and make people believe that you're some champ.
Exactly. And we have silicone baking sheet, which saves you so much foil, because foil, people go through rolls and rolls and rolls of foil. And at the end of the day, you're just building up more of that you don't need in your life, especially if you have this as an option.
We use this like practically every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic. In all honesty, you put it over, like a baking dish, you put it in the oven, boom.
Yeah, you can put it over your food, or put it under and make your cookies, some chicken, whatever you want to cook on it. And what are your silicone items that you have on your side?
I have silicone items on my side? Oh, I do. These are silicone little can't seem to pick them up. Silicone little thingies that you put your drinks on. I don't even know what they're called.
Silicone coasters.
Coasters, that's what they're called. So yeah, you put your drinks on these. You just put them on the table so you don't stain the wood or get the wood wet or anything like that. If you got like a wood coffee table or anything, it's pretty dope. You can put beer on them, anything. You're watching the game, and they don't erode away. Like I know some. My dad actually used to have these like Maple Leafs coasters that were made out of like cardboard, and after like a couple of uses, they would start to wear away. That won't happen. Also, I got a strainer here. Watch this little thing. It's going to pop right out. So it pops right out. So not only is it space efficient, but it is eco-friendly. It's silicone, and it'll strain all your food for you. Mm-hmm. Of course, not rice, but larger items. So it's very good.
Doesn't strain rice?
No, because the rice will go right through the little slits here.
It works for barley, though.
Yeah. It works for barley, it works for larger items. There's nothing also wrong with the mesh strainers that are metal.
Yes,
those ones are great too. But this one is also collapsible, so that's what we like about it. So it goes from that size to boom, that size.
Save space for storage.
Yes.
Along with the kitchen things, some utensils that are good to use in the kitchen are ones such as metal, wood, and silicone, of course. Now, metal is good for dishes that are made out of glass. So, we have a nice, lasagna glass dish, and if we make, our chicken in there, or whatever we make in there, these are some good, what are they called, tongs?
Yeah, I like tongs.
Good tongs to use for them. We will get a silicone pair eventually, though. And the wooden and silicone utensils are good for your pots and pans because they won't scratch them up as easily as metal, wood, and plastic. Silicone is definitely the best version if you want to get one of these because it is, like I said, heat resistant. So those are great to use.
Alright, so what should be our next list of things to talk about? Let's go and continue with the kitchen stuff. Mm-hmm. So I got some more wood over here for you guys. I got some wooden bowls. These little wooden bowls here are awesome and fantastic. One, because they're wooden bowls. It's just like you're eating back in the olden days. It's kind of awesome. They're aesthetically pleasing. They're eco-friendly. They're not plastic. They're not made with chemicals or any dangerous chemicals. They're handcrafted, these ones specifically. They're great. As well as we also have plates here. We have a small plate and a medium-sized plate here. So you can eat your food off of these, clean them, wash them, reuse them. They're fantastic. Not to mention the fact that buying these also supports someone's job in creating these. So rather than just buying like factory-made dishes, you're also buying handcrafted dishes that puts money in a fellow Canadian or American's pocket. So you're able to further support the economy.
That is true.
And a couple other wooden items I have here, since we're on the topic of wood. Toothbrushes. These little wooden toothbrushes, they're bamboo. What are the bristles made out of again?
I'm not 100% sure what the bristles are made out of, but I know that bamboo is one of the most resilient things out there when it comes to plants. Bamboo actually can grow in the span of up to 10 centimeters per day. That's about 4 inches. So they grow fast and they're eco-friendly and durable and resilient, and you can make almost anything with them.
You can even eat bamboo shoots.
So since we're on the topic of the bathroom things,
Oh, we're on the bathroom.
well, let's get into that. So,
Just got a bunch of shit.
So with bathroom things, what we use is we don't buy our toothpaste and we don't buy our mouthwash. We make it. So I actually made a post not too long ago on our Savage and Queen Instagram about
Follow
these. Follow it, Savage and Queen, savage.n.queen. And we have our homemade mouthwash here, which is made with baking soda, water, and peppermint oil.
Give it a little shake.
Yep. You shake it up because all the stuff will go to the bottom, and you just shake it up and it's good to go. And you can add whatever other oils you want to it to make your breath fresh. You can add eucalyptus. There's another one that you can add. I forget the name of it, but peppermint's good.
Stick with peppermint. It's
Stick
got
with
like
peppermint.
antimicrobial properties to it, so it's pretty bomb.
So does eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus does too? Okay. I learned something today.
Yeah. And we have our toothpaste, which looks like that. You can't really see because of the lighting, but it's just clear white.
Yeah.
Clear white. And their toothpaste is made with a powder called arrowroot powder, which you can buy. I'm not really sure where you can buy it per se. You can try Bulk Barn. Bulk Barn would probably have it actually, but we bought Amazon, that's for sure. We got it at our lovely fruitery that we have in our area though, and they are very minimalistic like. And I got my arrowroot powder from there, which is similar to flour, but it's another alternative.
It's old mill brand, so if you find places that sell like old mill brand, I'm pretty sure you can find it there. They got like the steel cut oats, like all the different style of oats, and they'll have like the different style of grains and flour and wheat. They'll probably have the arrowroot as well.
Yeah. So it's part arrowroot, part coconut oil, pure organic coconut oil, and then again adding whatever essentials you want to add to it. So we add peppermint, and the coconut oil that I bought actually has lemon into it, so it's a mixture of lemon and peppermint, which is great. Along with the bathroom things, we have
These things are bomb.
these. They are, I forget what they're called, the actual name of them, but basically it's for your soap bars, because we don't use the bottled liquid soaps because they come in plastic bottles and that's a waste. What we do now is we buy bar soaps, and you just take your bar soap and you put it in the satch, and voila. And two things that this is good for. One, it exfoliates your skin when you are washing yourself, because you just scrub it on your body like so.
Yeah, it's pretty bomb.
And two, it helps the soap bar last longer, which is a great thing to have.
It's like a 2-in-1 deal with it. You know, you scrub it on, exfoliates instead of like putting your soap on like a sponge or something, and then it keeps it makes it last longer. Keeps it safe, basically.
Another thing, along with the bathroom things, are
Deodorants.
deodorant.
Oh.
So show them what we used to use.
We used to use this Sensuals Natural and Organic Skincare. You can see it right there. But I'll be honest with you guys, I was using this thing and it's really hard and sticky. It doesn't slide smoothly like, you know, per se the normal deodorant like Old Spice. So it's actually ripping out my armpit hair. And I didn't like that. The armpit hair would be all up in this. I'm sure you guys, you know, you don't want to see that, and you know, you don't want that around, and I'm sure most of you guys don't want your armpit hair being ripped out. So we came up with a better solution.
But before we tell them about that, we'll show them this other alternative to this deodorant, because prior to me buying these deodorants for us, I had gotten this one a while back and forgotten about it. This one's also a nice aluminum-free vegan deodorant, except it is gel-like. It's not as hard and
smooth.
Powdery. Yeah, it's more smooth.
Glides on the skin.
So I've been using this one, but as my lovely boo is about to get into.
Yeah, we come up with a great alternative for this. So we would take the deodorant, we would empty all the deodorant out into a jar, and we would mix it with coconut oil so that you could just simply take your finger and apply it onto your armpit. Voila, there you go. You got deodorant that gets applied smoothly. It's natural. There's no like aluminum in it that clogs your pores. There's nothing. It's fairly great, actually. You know, and I've been on the natural deodorant path for quite some time now, and honestly, my pores are feeling a lot better. I sweat a lot less. You know, often I find myself, like, she can even vouch for this. I generally don't develop like that BO smell as much because I'm not clogging my pores with the aluminum or using the scents in the natural the unnatural deodorants.
Yeah.
So
I'm still more new to the natural deodorants. I'm slowly going onto that journey. And yes, we have those ones that are in plastic containers, but our ultimate goal is to switch over to making our own deodorant, starting off with this, since we experienced with some bad, harsh ones. We will just repurpose that and make our own, and then eventually when those are done, we'll just stick with making our own deodorant and repurposing this jar that we have that was a jam jar, marmalade, and just continuing to do that.
Would you like to say something? No? Okay.
That's Beast over there.
Yeah, she decided to join in this video. She's been sleeping back there, and she's like, yo, I'm gonna get up and see what these motherfuckers are doing.
Yeah, aka Lexi, our dog.
Look at her face. I'm gonna pick her nose.
So, do you have anything else to show us on your side?
I do, actually. I do. These glass jars. Let's start with these two right now. So the reasons why these are great, because one, you can take these bad boys to Bulk Barn. They'll calibrate them, weigh them on their scale, get the gram weight or however much they weigh. And you can go into Bulk Barn and fill these with whatever goodies that you want. Grains, treats, whatever you want from Bulk Barn. And what you're doing is you're not using the plastic bags that they have there. Ultimately a better choice, and you know, why not reuse? You buy these at the store, they come in, we got, this actually was from like a pasta sauce, Classico. So we're reusing it and repurposing it for going to, you know, a Bulk Barn, filling it with beans or whatever else we're buying. And same with this one. They're fantastic, they're great, they're glass, they look bomb, they're awesome.
Yeah, they look so much better than having a plastic bag.
Yeah.
They're just more aesthetically pleasing.
I have this tiny one here. I primarily actually use this as my whiskey glass. I just put my whiskey in there, light up a bomb cigar, and enjoy the night. But you can also use this for like little things that you want to. You know, spices, salt, pepper, whatever you want. Yeah. Or you can use it for whiskey. That's what I suggest.
He loves his whiskey.
Yes, I do.
And something else that we use, I've only brought one because we have many of them, and I kept the packaging for you guys to see. This is a organic beeswax food wrap. It is much better than using the cling wrap that you buy in stores.
The cellophane wrap or the plastic wrap shit, whatever that is.
Yeah, because that is just all plastic, and think about how much you use this on a regular basis. You use it to cover your food, you use it for whatever else you use it for. But it just becomes such a waste when you can buy these ones, which is just beeswax. And let me demonstrate to you how it works. So let's say our toothbrush jar was an orange. You just put it over your orange.
Like so.
Like so. Fold it. And with the warmth from your hands, you hold it and it keeps it shut. And just like that, your food is completely covered.
We've been simply only using these to like cover our foods and put them in the fridge, or like she showed. And we cut back on, we don't even have a figure for you, but we've saved so much. We haven't even bought any plastic wrap.
Yeah,
And
it's been so long.
the only thing that we probably ever use plastic wrap for is freezing and storing meat. And that's the only thing.
Yeah. One thing that you can't use these for, though, is for meat.
Yeah, that's why.
Because, yeah, meat, the bacteria in the meat will get to this, and then it will contaminate it, and it will no longer be usable. So, if we have meat that we're covering, if it's in a big bowl, and it's at the bottom of the bowl, and it's not, like, near the top, then we can use this to cover it, but the meat just can't touch this at all. So if the meat is higher, or we can't use this, then we'll put it in one of our glass containers, or we'll put it in our steel bowls with one of our steel cupboards.
Yeah.
Now, this is for the ladies that are out there. Sorry, but it's gonna get personal.
Personal.
Lady talk.
Lady talk, yeah.
So, for the ladies out there, I have a few
Lexi,
suggestions for you. Yeah, are you listening, Lexi? She's got her ear up.
Lady.
So, there are two lovely things that I like to use. One is this. It is a menstrual cup. You can show them the box. And usually you get a little bag with it as well. A little satchel like this. And it looks like this. Cute little cup. And it can last up to like 12 hours, and it replaces tampons basically. And in my opinion, it is amazing. Since I've discovered it, I've never went back. I do still have some tampons and pads left, so I am finishing up those first before I like completely stick to just that. But I have been doing like a back and forth thing, using the cup and then the tampons just to help get rid of them, but also still get adjusted and used to using the cup. And
there's an adjustment period on it, correct? Because it's something new.
Yeah. It takes time to adjust to, and a lot of females who are new to it, they'll want to go back to using their tampons because sometimes it might feel uncomfortable. But that also could be because you're not inserting it properly. So you kind of have to play around with it a few times, and it's a trial and error process in the beginning. And one of the second things that I love for us females are these. These are reusable pads. They can come in various sizes. I have one size for now. I got these off of Amazon. I also got my menstrual cup off of Amazon. And they're just very good. These ones are more like liners, but they do have different versions for heavy flow to lighter flow. And it's like a reusable diaper for a baby, but just for us females. And you just use this and you wash it and voila. And they have such pretty decorations. Each of them come in different lighting, in better lighting, I mean. Each of them come in different patterns, different colors. And they also come in this beautiful little bag that you can take with you. Thank you.
No problem.
And one more thing, not relating to the lady stuff down there, but up here with your beautiful face. If you're doing your makeup, you girls who love your makeup, which I know there's a lot of girls who love their makeup.
Saves on a lot of waste, by the way, guys.
It really does. I myself is not as much of a makeup person. I like sticking to the natural look, I do have makeup, of course, but I usually wear it for like if I'm going out on a date with him, or not even all the time either, but sometimes if I want to dress up for you and look extra nice.
I prefer her natural beauty, though, by the way.
He does. Or if I'm just going out somewhere to an event or something, or I just feel like wearing makeup. Then you have these, which are
reusable cotton pads.
Yes, reusable makeup pads, cotton pads, whatever you want to use them for, they're reusable. And when you're done with them, you just wash them. You can wash them by hand, throw them in the washer. But the point is, they save you
tons of money.
Tons of money.
Yeah.
Because you have to constantly buy these, especially with you girls who love your makeup. You can just buy a bunch of these and just reuse them.
Reuse them, yeah. Wash them, reuse them.
Mm-hmm. They're very good.
I have some things here. So I'll start with the micros of shopping. I got this little bag here. Bring it up closer for you guys. So yeah, it's like a little mesh bag. It's made of a nice little fabric. And instead of when you go to the grocery store, you know how they have those like little plastic wraps near the produce, and you just pull it and you put your, you know, your lettuce in there, your kale in there, or your zucchini, whatever you're putting in there. Instead of using that, you can use this. It's good for fruits and produce. It's a very good bag. It reduces on waste, and you can just wash it and reuse it. I have another bag here too. It's larger, and as you can see, the mesh pattern is thicker, and it's a more durable bag. This is more for like potatoes, sweet potatoes, or the larger items that you can put in here that are heavier. Also, again, it saves on, you know, waste.
Yeah.
A couple other waste savers, and this is a little money saver too. It's like 5 cents to get a grocery bag. 5-10 cents to get a grocery bag around here. We got grocery bags. So I'll start off with the heavy duty ones. These ones are good for all your heavy items, your meats and everything. It's a very thick material. Plop it in there, take it. Grocery bags sometimes rip, but these won't rip. And for just your general shopping or your lighter items for groceries, but this is also good for general shopping as well. Oops, I just dropped that. You got these kind of bags. I'm sure you've all seen these bags before. You probably even have one of your own.
Cloth bags.
Yep. If you're not using it as often as you should be, I highly recommend that you do start using these. They're very useful and very versatile. They're great. And you do have a thinner bag for smaller items, a more softer, more like satiny type material.
Mm-hmm. Good to take to the beach.
Exactly. You can put your sunscreen, your beach supplies in here, your bathing suit, whatever.
Shopping for clothes.
Yep, it's perfect for that.
Baby things.
You don't need those big bulky bags they give you. And then lastly but not least, this is one of the items that we do use here. And you know how you see all those like commercials for like Bounty, I don't even have to use Bounty Extra Plus, whatever they call it these days. And they clean up those like messes, and like Bounty Extra Strong cleans twice the mess and all that bullshit. Well, we got these little motherfuckers here. They're like napkins, basically. They're a lot heavier duty than the Bounty or Sherman Ultra Soft shit.
So like the ones you get in those fancy restaurants.
Exactly. They don't rip. You can't, you know, like tear it. And when they get wet, they don't get all like, it will scrunch it up and dampen like those other ones. They stay strong and hold firm. We use these to replace paper towel. So we're not wasting on paper towel. We're not constantly buying. We're actually saving money. These are basically our paper towels. We wipe our hands with them and all that kind of stuff. Another thing we do have that we actually don't have here right now that serves one of the purposes of those Bounty paper towel things. We've got a little like a dishcloth that we wipe up the kitchen counter with and everything. Instead of using paper towel, we use that.
Yeah. Much better.
That's about everything on my end for you guys.
And I have one more thing on my end for you guys. So this is not completely a minimalistic thing, but still a minimalistic thing. More like eco-friendly, because you know you're supporting the earth. We love plants.
Yeah. Also creating better oxygen in your own home environment as well.
That is true. We're definitely going to get a lot more plants, but we have a little starter bit of plants going on right now. So I have that one, which is a snake plant. Her name is Lila. I named my plants. And then we have this one, which is a spider plant, and his name is Parker.
Peter Parker, because spider.
And then I actually forgot my other plant that we have, but it's a jade plant, and her name is Scout. She's very beautiful and like perfect. They're all perfect. But I will post a picture of her at some point on our Savage and Queen Instagram.
Follow if you don't already. And for those who do, we thank you and we love your support.
That we do. And I just started, not too long ago, maybe about a month ago now, I started growing my own avocado. Germinating?
Yeah. That's what's called germinating a seed.
Oh. I learned something new today. I don't know too much about planting yet and all that. I'm now like getting into it. I've loved it from like the start. I've loved like doing photography of like nature and stuff. But only now am I getting more into gardening and stuff like that. And I started growing an avocado plant. And so I don't know if you can see it.
It's got a sprout
yeah,
right
it's
there.
got
You
like
see
a
that?
sprout.
Yeah.
And it's just going to keep on sprouting. And then eventually the top's going to crack open. Mm-hmm. And you literally just take your seed from your avocado, peel off the brown skin around it, poke some toothpicks in it, put it halfway in the water, and leave it. And it's going to continue to grow. Change your water when it gets green or getting low. And I have 2 of these growing. I'm going to do a 3rd one soon. And eventually I'm going to start doing some garlic, some onion. I'll try some lemon and whatever other seeds I can get. And that's everything that we have.
Yep, that's about everything.
There are more stuff that we probably have throughout the house that we didn't bring to show you guys.
And we'll be getting more stuff the more we go along with this lifestyle, the more we transition. Again, guys, this is a transitional period to transition to a minimalist lifestyle.
Yeah.
So don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. You know, it takes time. We do grow up in this really wasteful world, and we really need to, you know, have that shift in consciousness to start to realize that we actually need to start being more eco-friendly, looking out for the planet, more, you know, repurposing things rather than just toss away.
Yeah, we want to leave a better carbon imprint for the world.
Yeah.
That's all we have for you today.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
It was a long video, so for those of you that made it, we salute you.
We really do. Eventually we will have the abilities to, you know, trim it and make it shorter, make it how it's supposed to be. But
they don't really need to know that. I'm sure they understand. Right? Our loyal fans.
Well, for the ones who don't.
And our guest star today, Lexi, we're going to give her a round of applause. She woke up from her slumber. It's real sleep hours for her right now.
Yeah. She's enjoying her sun. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Like, comment. Let us know what you thought of this. Comment if you actually made it to the end of this.
We would like to see who actually watched the entire thing, so comment.
I know it'll take time, but there are people who make longer videos, like an hour long.
Yeah.
So subscribe and check out our YouTube.
Check out our YouTube. Yeah.
Blooper. Check out our Instagram.
Our YouTube,
Check out our Instagram, which is savage.n_queen. And follow us, you know, and share. Let people know that we are out here and we are thriving with our lifestyle.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say?
We basically said it all. So peace out, guys. Thank you for supporting us. So we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Even though we won't actually see you.
Have a wonderful day.